Hey all, Tony Bing here, hello and welcome back to the channel. Now we have a news update video for Marvel Strike Force tonight, and this one relates to some information that's been found via data mine. So I'll just mention, as always with data mine information, it is subject to change, but so far with the information we've found via data mine, it has been exceptionally accurate and we've had very few changes in it. Now the information itself, I managed to locate that on Reddit, a thread by Oz10, so props to him for collating this, and it relates to the Deadpool raids. So the last time the Deadpool raids come round, as you all know, we had that 2-hour timer that if you did complete the raid in that time, it offered some pretty awesome rewards. It actually felt pretty great to do it as well because it required a ton of actual cooperation between your alliance all working together. But the downside was the fact that a lot of alliances have players that are based all over the world, so it was exceptionally hard to actually get everyone on at the same time, and if anyone messed up, which was easy to do, it could cause a whole lot of aggro within alliances. So thankfully it looks like the 2-hour has been thrown out and we've now got a new timer. It's not as much as 24 hours, but it's nothing as strict as the 2 hours. So let's actually bring up the information and we'll work our way through it, and I'll give you my thoughts on it as we do that. So it's advising in the first instance here, Deadpool raids have returned. Thanos raid has only got a day and a half left, so I'm curious if it will kick in round about the time that the Thanos raid actually finishes. We'll find that out soon enough. So it's telling you that the special raids are back for a limited time, but with a twist. We've always got that twist on them. Battling in Deadpool raids will reward your alliance with Deadpool orb fragments. The updated features of this, and this is the important part, firstly you've got the reward structure now. Before, anything less than 100% on the hardest difficulty would just give you the mega orb fragments. You wouldn't be getting any progress towards Deadpool, which was disappointing considering the whole raid was based around Deadpool. Now that's thankfully changed, so it's saying Deadpool orb fragments have been added in place of mega orb fragments for all rank and tier rewards. That's great. With these raids, with the Deadpool raid and the Thanos raid, they should be ways to actually farm them without having to complete the hardest difficulty with 100% completion, so I'm really happy to see that particular change. Now it's also advising there is an increased drop rate here, so Deadpool orbs now drop nearly double the shards, so that's pretty awesome because they did seem to be on the lower side, but my experience with Miss Marvel and Scarlet Witch recently with their orbs, they've been much higher in the amount of shards they're dropping. You're regularly seeing 10-20 shards dropping from them, and that's really nice. Also, here's an important part, raid timer has been extended, so hallelujah, the community has been heard here. Now it's went from 2 hours, it's not going up to 24 hours, but it's sticking at 12 hours, and to be honest, I'm actually happy enough with this because what it does is it helps differentiate this raid from the other raids. It's a bit boring if they all have the same setups. This makes one a bit more different here. Now the raid energy regeneration, this is reverting to the default timer, so the default timer was balanced around 24 hours. I've not actually done the math, so anyone that enjoys doing that kind of thing and is good with numbers, feel free to break down the energy regen and all the nodes available and roughly how many nodes each individual person will need to do. That information I'm pretty sure will be useful. If anyone is able to do that, I'll actually pin it at the top of the comments. Now it's also telling us about trait requirements, and simply mentions that these have been added to the Spicy and Enfuego boss nodes. Now I am hoping this is a bit like the changes they made to the Thanos raid, and that the requirements are just heroes or villains. I'm hoping it's nothing too obscure like aim minion allies or something along the lines of that. That would unfortunately take away any goodwill that's been earned by the changes in the raid time on the rewards, so fingers crossed in regards to that. Now the way you open these raids is the same as it was before, so you'll spend campaign energy and that will accrue you chimichangas, and once you've got enough you can then open that up. So it's important everyone in your alliance is doing all their dailies and getting as much energy as they can and getting all their refreshes in order to build up them. Now finally we have some information in regards to a third difficulty, so this will be interesting given how difficult the level 65 Ultimus raid is. So this one looks to be called El Scotcho, so the spiciest raid yet. The El Scotcho raid has arrived. The new Deadpool raid is the spiciest yet. Can you withstand the new El Scotcho raid? Similar to Enfuego, the fiery kick comes from the addition of trait based nodes, tasty heat and progress through the raid for tasty rewards. In addition to earning Deadpool orb fragments, you will also earn extremely rare orange gear orbs. So they're used for level 12 in your gear, I believe, and that's for completing the entire raid. So I'm not too worried that it appears that you have to complete the highest raid in order to get these orbs, because they really are end game gear, and there has to be some kind of grind for players that are at end game. It's telling us that the recommended power level is level 65 plus, gear tier 11, level 6 abilities, so that's really pretty interesting. And I think possibly with my alliance we'll be sticking to the Enfuego, but we may give one of the El Scorcho raids a try just to see how we got on with it. So overall then, this looks to be pretty good news as long as it arrives in this particular format, and given past history there's nothing to really make us believe that it won't arrive exactly how we see it on screen at the moment. So fingers crossed all these recent decisions we've seen being made, which are much more player focused, continue. Of course the game's not perfect, and if there's anything that I do have concerns with, as always I will speak up and I'll do the state of the game videos as I've been doing recently as well. But let me know what you think in the comments below of these changes. Let me know what raid your particular alliance will be going for, if they'll go for the Enfuego or you're going to try your hat at the El Scorcho. And as always, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you all again soon.